I claim to be a professional welder, but when we saw this Bellhousing brace come in the other day, we knew we could do a little bit better on it. And I'm never one to point out people's issues or things like that, but this brace just didn't have very much penetration in the way they went around the bearing races. It probably would have been okay, but I know this client races and road races their car really hard. They have a strong DR750 setup. They're going to launch it a lot. So we may as well make it as strong as we can. Additionally, the Bellhousing brace in it was kind of a generation 1. So Ray Pampino originally designed the Bellhousing brace. It's just a style where it's a hoop, and it does the job because it holds the bearing races, in their correct position. So when you do a hard launch, your helical gears are going to want to push themselves apart. It'll crack your Bellhousing, particularly on the 6-speed 3000 GT and Dodge Stealth all-wheel drive transmissions. And it's catastrophic because when your transmission cracks apart like that, all your gear mesh goes away and it starts breaking gears, it starts breaking shafts. You pretty much just got a huge mess on your hands. We just had a client having another shop rebuild their transmission because they had a similar brake like this, and it cost them thousands of dollars of parts to put this transmission right again. So thank God that Ray produced this product, and it solved a lot of these problems. It's very easy to install, and this appears to be the type that was installed in this transmission we got in. The issue is the welding penetration wasn't great, and so they really didn't get into the belting races. I could tell right away that there was going to be a problem. I also thought they had cut the brace around where the 3 upper stock braces are, but it turns out they had just piled a bunch of weld on top of that. So that wasn't the issue I thought it was. But we started cutting on the brace, just grinding it out, and I was able to pop it out with a pry bar very easily. There was absolutely no penetration into the bearing race bores, and so I knew we could do better than that. Additionally, the Generation 2 braces that are out is thicker than the original ones. The original ones held up for pretty much everybody, but there was one customer that did stretch one out. And so the newer ones are thicker, and so we put the thicker unit in there, and I really put a lot of heat to the weld, made sure everything was clean. And we also kind of did the grinding on the top of the transmission the way I like to do it, because you can get kind of better access on all that and deeper into that and some more strength into that. Yeah, so the purpose of this video wasn't to point out anybody's flaws, but just how if something comes through here that I see can be improved, we do it. We really want this user to get a lot of revenge on their ride and do a lot of launches and have no problems. And the only way I could be sure of that was to redo this item. We stock these Bellhousing braces. We install them every day. If you follow our social media, I think I've done 4 or 5 in the last week. Almost all the 6 speeds that go through here now get these. I really like doing them. It's just a fun project to do, and it's an easy way, an affordable way to make your transmission a ton stronger. So let's go ahead and get to what we did. We'll show you what we found on the old brace, and we're going to show you what we did to fix it, and also tell you about some other products that we have. Yeah, that's how much penetration that had. Just penetration on the top chunks. Very little on the actual bearing race bores. We'll fix that up. And our braces are actually about twice that thick nowadays than these original style ones. So I think we'll get some more strength on it too. Revenge Performance is the place to get the parts and the advice to help right the wrongs on your vehicle. We partner with the industry leaders in parts distribution and warehousing to get you the best possible prices, the widest selection of parts, and the fastest shipping. With our real-time inventory on our website, if we say we have it in stock, it's ready to ship, from us or from our many national distribution partners. With hundreds of thousands of parts available, I guarantee we can get revenge on your ride.